Do you like NASCAR? Do you like a tribe called Quest? Well, you gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Do you like manwich and nachos? Well, then you love the Urban Conservative.
Do you like guns? Do you like butter? Well, you're gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Yo, what's good, son? You like pit bulls, say? You like solving Sudoku puzzles? Then you gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Hey, buddy, if your car making a sound like this, you might want to get you some power steering fluid and check out the Urban Conservative podcast.
Are you repulsed by the idea of drag queen story time at your local library, but enjoy Carol Baskin TikTok memes? Then you would enjoy the Urban Conservative.
This season of the Urban Conservative Podcast is brought to you by Newton for Senate, working to improve education, reduce taxes, and keep North Carolina #1 for business. Find out more at newtonforsenate.com. This episode of the Urban Conservative has also been sponsored by Case Technology Consulting. Help your business get value out of its data and become more efficient and streamlined. Case Technology Consulting. Check out the link in the description. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to top of the morning. It's time for the weekly wrap up. I am Abdul Ali. That guy over there is my twin brother Raheem, architect Soto.
What
If
it
you have
does?
everything good, bro. Top of the morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't done so already, you could see a scan code on your screen. You could go to that scan code, use that right there to go to tuconservative.com. Get yourself hooked up with a Hamilton plan to join the TUC team. Got tongue-tied there for a second. You can also sponsor an episode. Shouts out to all of our sponsors. We definitely appreciate the love. Senator Newton, Dr. Baker, our good friend Kelly Harmon, our fellows over there at R&J Auto Services and all that good stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, again, hop on over to tuconservative.com. Use that scan code on your screen to support the platform and what we do here. Bro, it's been a good week, man.
So, standard mug shot. Hold on, let me get that off the screen.
What you got standard mugging it this morning? Mug shotting it. Oh, you're TUC mugging it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Frederick Douglass Foundation mugging it this morning. So
we're doing regular Maxwell House. It was on sale, $6.99 Colombian roast.
Maxwell House Colombian roast in the pods?
No, the ground. Pods.
Oh, okay. You're old school coffee potting it with the filter and all that kind of thing.
No, I haven't seen a white filter in years. It's strange. Extreme. Shout out to everybody still stuffing filter into their coffee machine. Remember stuffing it? Remember not having a filter that fit?
Yo, have you ever tried to use paper towel in one of those machines? Have you ever done
that? No, retarded.
So you don't have coffee filters, and you
thought in your genius that you were going to use it.
I can't be the only person that's ever done that. Somebody's going to get in the comments and tell us that they've used a paper towel or a napkin or something. Yeah, they are.
No,
we're going to get somebody in the comments to tell us
that
they've done that. That's been a thing before. Well, folks, it's Friday. It's weekly wrap-up time. There's been a lot of interesting stuff going on this week. We ask if you haven't done so, you can go back and look at previous episodes. We touched on a couple of interesting things this week, bro.
Well, big shout out to Fox News contributor, political science professor, and host of the PAS report, Professor Nicholas Giordano, came on Monday night.
Yes,
and we always learn something when he comes on. We never have enough time with the professor on the show. He's a busy guy, but very.
I tell you what I took from that. We were talking about the Roman Empire thing when he said that, yeah, you missed one important thing, and I was like, what's that? And he said the decadence. I was like, ooh, Oh, yeah, it's tough. So a couple of other things real quick, bro. I know we got some stuff from this week that we didn't cover on the morning show. But one thing I did want to kind of flash back to, if you hadn't heard about this, is this Democrat, I think it's South Dakota rep, said that the nuclear family and the promotion of the nuclear family is, in her words, un-American.
Yeah. Well, listen, this week there's been a cacophony of stupidity.
Did you use cacophony in this show? Oh, okay. We gotta start that. We gotta get the audience to give us a word of the week, and we gotta try to figure out a way to work it.
Yeah. But my point is there's been no shortage of stupidity this week and stupid things, and leftists as usual saying some things that even registered Democrats are like, wait, what?
What did you say?
You got registered Democrats listening to them talking as they go along and say, did you hear what I hear? Did she just say?
Well, let me ask you this question. I know the Super Bowl was this past Sunday, right? And everybody's all up in arms about the Rihanna performance and how they're saying this thing wasn't like family friendly. But here's my question to you. Were you offended at the Lift Every Voice and Sing at the beginning of the Super Bowl?
I'm proud to say I didn't hear it. I have zero interest in listening to any rendition of Listen to Raise Every Voice, and I don't want to hear the song.
Okay. I personally was not offended at the song, and I'm going to tell you why. A black Republican wrote the song.
I don't care who wrote the song. I'm burnt out on Lift Every Voice and Sing. I'm burnt out.
You've had enough of Sing a Song.
I've had effing enough of that song. You
know
don't remember our childhood, how many times we had to go through that?
I remember that in the kindergarten room at
I'd be
Martin Luther King Jr. Center in New Rochelle. I remember that.
Fine if I never heard that song again.
I think the problem is...
No, what do you soul it up? Sing a song. How do you drag that out?
Oh, this lady jacked it up. Her rendition of it was so like melancholy, and she had like the stone face, full of the hope that the back passage, bro. Like she had that in the face.
She was trying to invoke the spirit of a slave.
Word, and it just wasn't good. But here's the thing: I want people to understand. I get it's when people say it's the Black national anthem. One thing I don't want conservatives to fall in the trap of is saying, "Look, they got another national anthem." What people are meaning to say by that, it is a national anthem. Not the national anthem, but it is a nationally recognized anthem for Black people.
Right. So is "Step in the Name of Love" by R. Kelly.
Sure.
So what are we saying when you say that? Nationally recognized. "Step in the Name of Love" by R. Kelly.
Technically, "Step in the Name of Love" could be. It could be technically.
No Black folks nowhere played the Black national anthem at a barbecue. You ain't never.
Listen. Let me tell you something right now.
Lift Every Voice.
Every Black political event that I've gone to, I swear to you, every Black political event that I've gone to, they've sung "Lift Every Voice and Sing." It happens at every event without fail.
Listen, you know what I feel like when you play Lift Every Voice and Sing with Black people? You know what I feel like?
What?
I feel like you're smacking people with chicken grease and watermelon juice. You're just hitting them with all this stereotypical BS you can come up with.
You gotta add some VO5 into the mix.
Why don't you just hand everybody a pack of cool cigarettes and some 40 ounces of split malt liquor? Why don't you?
Oh, snap.
Do that.
Wow. Okay. I think we just took up the whole first.
I just have this like I don't think you understand how burnt out I am on Lift Every Voice, and I'm vehemently burnt out.
You're vehemently opposed to any more renditions of Lift Every Voice and Sing.
I'm if there's a word that means other than the maximum of amount, whatever phrase means the maximum, all of the adjectives that mean the most, I've added up to here with that song.
So no more Lift Every Voice and Sing. You've done that.
We need to retire that. We need to retire that and anything else, because you know what you can't have?
What's that?
You can't have a white national anthem. You can't have one.
Ooh, I said that to somebody the other day. I was like, okay, if that's the Black national anthem, what's the white national anthem?
And then you get
the regular American anthem is for white folk. Okay. right.
Well, that one was for everyone, but
That's technically the national anthem.
But
Okay.
then you got to come with a Chinese national anthem. Then you got to come with an Irish American national anthem. Then we
Sure.
got to have a Scottish American national. And while we're picking national anthems, we might as well have a LGBTQ national anthem. And
which is technically, isn't that YMCA?
Yeah, but since they got a national anthem, we now need a national anthem for the people that are allergic to nuts. We need a seed allergy national anthem. Then we need an eczema skincare national anthem. Then we need a Crohn's disease national anthem. Then we're gonna wear I don't like baseball hat national anthems. Like, when does it stop? When does this?
I don't wear baseball hats national anthem. We got to write that. Ladies and gentlemen, you're checking out Top of the Morning's weekly wrap up here on the Urban Conservative. I'm Abdul Ali. That guy's my twin brother, Raheem. Architect Soto, we appreciate you being here live with us. Are we taking a quick commercial break before we come back? We're
going to do it right now.
Episode of Top of the Morning is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Kelly Harmon, providing you with well-researched guidance backed by Edward Jones' extensive team and technology that help you prepare for retirement, children's education, or other financial goals. Call 252-473-1006 or visit the link on the screen.
All right, folks, welcome back to the weekly wrap up here on the Urban Conservative. Make sure you hit that little join the team scan code up top.
Yes, please.
Or you can visit the website below us, tuconservative.com. Get yourself a membership. Get yourself a t-shirt, some work privilege stuff. You know, support an episode. Do that. We really appreciate that. Also, make sure you follow us on all social media. We are on Twitter at TU Conservative, on Instagram and Facebook at The Urban Conservative, on Truth Social, on everything else that you can find it. And you can catch our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. If we're not on something, please tell us so we can get
Please tell us, because we need to be on everything. We want to be where you are.
Right, Ali, it is time, sir. It is time.
It is time for what? What are we doing?
We're going to do the meme of the week.
Meme of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead with that.
So what I'm going to tell you here, Ali, I'm going to go to our Instagram. I have a couple of candidates for this week. I have a couple of candidates. You folks let us know. Well, here's what we got. I have to share this. Here we go. So, no, they're not going to let me do it. Okay, well, I got a cheat code for you, Mr. Not Let Me Scroll In. Okay.
When computers started saying oopsie whoopsie, something went wrong instead of exception in block 0. F5956, that's where we lost our way as a society. I don't recall computers going oopsie whoopsie.
Oh, they do now.
They say oopsie.
All right, what about this one? Does this make meme of the week?
I need a reverse Shark Tank where U.S. oligarchs explain why they deserve billions of dollars while standing in front of 5 people living in poverty who work for them. Whoa, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one.
Now, this is my actual suggestion for meme of the week.
I can't go that low. Sorry, babe.
See the top black part?
I don't see the
Cozy Lives.
Okay.
Cozy Lives. Now read it.
Cozy Lives. I can't go that low. Sorry, babe. Especially with the Cozy Lives and all that jazz. Cozy Lives, slang for cost of living crisis.
That's why it's my favorite.
Cozy Lives. It's the cost of living crisis.
All right, I have to play this. And my question to y'all, was her testimony out of pocket? You ready, Ali?
All right, I didn't hear this, so let's go.
Oh, they're not gonna let me play it unless I log in. I gotta. All right, buy me 2 seconds.
All right. Well, in between time, while you do that, one thing I do want to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors and underwriters here is our good friend Senator Paul Newton. There's a lot of great stuff coming out of the General Assembly. North Carolina actually is going to have about a 3.25. I think it was billion with a B surplus in the budget this year. And that tells us we're taking too much money from North Carolinians is what that tells me, is we're doing way too much. We're taking too much money if we have that much overlap. So I'm going to find this real quick because I wanted y'all to see ideally what he was talking about. Hold on, there's Senator Newton's joint right there. North Carolina will have a $3.25 billion excess revenue for 22 and 23. And to Paul Newton's point, he says taking the 3.2 billion in excess collection makes it abundantly clear that we are taxing North Carolinians too much. I am a big fan of keeping the hard-earned money that we work for. So we with you on that one, Senator Newton. We definitely with you. So we're saying this lady's testimony is what?
Is she out of pocket for this testimony?
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we got.
All right, I got no audio. Oh, here we go.
I'm never taking my Auntie Judy to church again. So I'm back.
Can you hear that?
No, I don't hear nothing yet. This can't be good. When you see the lady in the background doing that, yeah, no, that's not a good look.
No, this is definitely not a good look. Oh, okay. It didn't let me share the tab. Won't. Come on.
All right, well, you had it. You almost had it. This is the fun of live show production.
No, they're not going to let me play it because I'm not logged in Instagram.
All right, well, there's that part.
Computer. Well, no, look, I got to log in over here. Stupid.
I got something I need to share with you though, because this is not something I told you we were gonna cover. This is
See, I told you not to do that. That's exactly what I told you not to do off the air. Don't hit me with the don't do that.
No. But this is something you're gonna enjoy because this story is something I think you're gonna where did I put it? Where are you gonna put it? Right here. This is the story I wanted to share with you this morning, was right here. Here you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, a German ballet director is suspended. You ready, Rob? Over attacking a critic with feces.
Okay.
A German newspaper critic had animal feces smeared on her face in the city of Hanover by a ballet director who took offense at a review she wrote. The Hanover State Opera House apologized for the incident and said Monday that it was suspending ballet director Marco Gecki with immediate effect. The Daily Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung reported that a furious Gecki approached its dance critic Wibke Huster during an interval of a premiere at Hanover's Opera House on Saturday and asked what she was doing there. It said that the two didn't know each other personally. So apparently this dude did a ballet. And because he did not like the review of the ballet, decides to give a slathering. They didn't say what type of animal poo it was, though.
Yeah, but that's normal.
That's normal. That's not that's not news of the weird in the world that we're in today. Just getting covered with animal feces is just
because they do that. They do that in Chicago, bro. They'll come up to you and rob you with doo-doo.
And rob you with doo-doo?
I'm not even kidding.
I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole of how one.
No, just go. Yo, they do that. They walk up to you with like a bag of doodle and pee in Chicago, and then they rob you.
Either give me your money, I'm gonna slap you with this bag
of the most terrible mixture of
human orifice, extra liquids.
Yeah, we're not even gonna get into this. What's in the bag?
All right, don't even worry about what's in the bag.
Very disgusting. But anyway, that's about par for the course with them.
Okay.
Think about it. They used to walk up to each other with the white glove and
slap hap. You thoughts has offended me, sir. And then you get that little slappy.
But my thing is like, what are you mad because they didn't like your joint? Like they didn't like the ballet?
No, his ballet. I guess he's a dude, and they didn't like the ballet, so they basically gave him a bad review. And so now I'm gonna throw this poop at you, this animal smearing of animal feces, because I think your paper's full of it. The other thing, real quick, while we got this up, Mitt Romney is weighing his re-election run. Do you think Romney should run again?
Do I think Mitt Romney should run again?
He voted twice in favor of convicting President Trump in the impeachment trials. He scolded New York Rep. George Santos for his audacity in grabbing a prominent seat at the State of the Union address after admitting and fabricating his biography. 4 years in D.C., Mitt Romney has established himself as a rare senator willing to publicly rebuke members of his own party. The word rhino gets thrown at Mitt Romney so much. I mean, does he technically qualify as a rhino in your opinion?
Yes, he does.
Okay, that's fair. So Mitt is weighing his re-election options right now. I don't know. He seems to have a pretty strong base out there in Utah where he's from. I think the Mormons tend to vote in solidarity with him. He's a Mormon, so I think there's some there. Other news.
No disrespect, but that throws me off every time you say that.
What, the Mormon?
Yeah, that's in 20 there's a Mormon. Again, I'm saying this respectfully, like 2023 Mormons.
Yeah, they're still
Like,
there.
respectfully though.
No, they're still there. They're still there. And then your homegirl here, Carrie Lake, loses her. She loses her appeal in the Arizona governor's race. So the appeals court rejected Carrie Lake's challenge of her
Yeah,
defeat.
but who are those appointees? Who appointed judges? They're not Republican judges.
That's a good point. I don't know. Let me read through this. In a ruling on Thursday, the Arizona Court of Appeals wrote Lake, who claimed problems with ballot printers at some polling places on Election Day were the result of intentional misconduct, but presented no evidence that voters whose ballots were unreadable by tabulators at polling places were not able to vote. The court said that even a witness called by Lake to testify had confirmed that ballots that couldn't initially be read at polling places could still ultimately have their votes counted. And while a pollster who testified on behalf of Lake claimed the polling place had problems and disenfranchised enough voters to change the outcome in Lake's favor, the court said his conclusions were baseless. The appeals court also wrote Lake's appeal failed because the evidence supports the conclusion that voters were able to cast their ballots, that votes were counted correctly, and that no other basis justifies setting aside the election results. Now, shortly after the ruling, Lake put out a tweet. I told you we would take this all the way to the Arizona Supreme Court, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Buckle up, America. Let me ask you a question. At what point does she stop, though, bro?
You don't.
Okay, I'm
When
playing.
you're right, listen, with the truth, you don't stop when it comes to the truth. There's no stopping. There's no opting out. All right, hold on. We got to go back to this meme real quick.
Okay,
Was she out of pocket for the following testimonial?
I'm listening. Let me hear what you got.
Did you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. Let me put that.
Cancer.
Oh,
And he,
I didn't have
well,
that up
that's in the Bible, right?
Remove yours.
I hope I ain't offend nobody, but that's what he told me, straight up. I smoke cigarettes. You probably can hear it in my voice. God told me, if you don't put them down, I'm gonna smite your black ass with lung cancer. And he,
Did you hear it?
that's in the Bible, right? I hope I ain't offend nobody,
He out
but
of
that's what he
pocket,
told
man.
me, straight up. I smoke cigarettes. You probably can hear it in my voice. God told me, if you don't put them down, I'm gonna smite your black ass with lung cancer.
Okay.
And he, well,
Yo,
Is she out of pocket? for that?
nah. Here's the problem. Here's one thing that I learned. Everybody, ooh, she said the A word. She said, ooh. Y'all speak way worse than that lady. At least if there's one place you're gonna keep it all the way funky, you should be able to keep it funky
At
there.
the Lord's house. You should be able to keep it a bean at the Lord's
You should
house.
be able to keep it a bean there. But no,
But
that's
you saying
pretty
she's-
funny.
You saying she's not out of pocket?
I don't
right?
think she's out of pocket. I personally don't think that was out of pocket, especially if she heard the Lord say it just like that. And then the argument you're gonna have to make is, well, the Lord don't talk like that.
All right, here's my other meme that I loved.
Oh my gosh, 90s teacher, you are always gonna have your
Remember
calculator.
that BS?
Yo, when was the last time you actually had to do long form division?
I'm a homeschool dad, bro.
No. Outside of teaching Noah how to do long form division, when was the last time you actually had to do it?
Never.
Okay, when was the last time you used the truth table?
Never.
You've never P plus T over P equal TP. You didn't have to use a truth table? Okay, just making sure. Yeah.
Have you?
I haven't had to use a truth table in a long...
Do y'all remember getting beat at about that? You're not always gonna have your calculator, Raheem. You gotta know how to do the math, Raheem.
Wow. Yo,
Really?
yeah. That is
You
a
not
certified...
remember Miss Pfeiffer?
Miss File. What about Miss HBO?
Haley Body Odor. Sorry, no disrespect. She's probably gone by now. Rest in peace. But that's what we called you.
HBO, Miss Haley. I remember her.
That was one of my favorite ones, and then this one. This was my.
Some of you, some of you have never had to manually upload your CD collection to your wonky laptop in order to populate your playlist so you could have your favorite music on your iPod, only to have the whole library wiped out because you ejected it improperly, so you smashed your iPod. And it shows. Yes, some of y'all have never had that frustration.
Never in your life
So
had that frustration.
some of y'all have never had to wait for the internet to connect. Do you remember waiting for the internet to connect?
I do.
Yeah, some of y'all have never had to wait for that, and it shows. So let me throw this out there this week. A couple of things on the tail end, bro, because we got about 5 minutes left. One, tomorrow,
I'll just let that sit there.
Biden family. Oh, okay, we'll let that sit there.
Just
If
let
you are
that
in the
rock there.
Cabarrus County area and you are a registered Republican, our precinct meetings are tomorrow morning. If you haven't done so, go over to cabarrus.gop. Make sure you go to the website. Make sure you are there at your precinct meetings. We are electing new leadership at the March convention. You need to be a delegate.
That's a thing happening everywhere because we got our GOP convention next week. Shouts out to everybody out here in the Suffolk County area,
Right.
Suffolk County GOP, all of the locals. But we got our convention next week as well. So
yeah, but people always say to me, bro, we get it a lot. How do I get more involved? I want to be more involved. I want to get involved. Well, the first thing you do is pull up to your precinct meetings, become a delegate to your county convention, to your district.
No. You're really oversimplified that. Okay. You made that sound way easier than just pull up to your.
No, it is. That's it, at the precinct meetings. It's simple.
No. But the first thing you got to do is want to actually get involved. You got to actually want to get involved. And then
Touché,
you got to
fair point.
You got to realize, okay, so the trail up, the lead up goes like this. I want to get more involved in my local GOP. Where's the GOP headquarters? Where do they normally meet at? If you don't have a headquarters, where do they normally meet at? What are the auxiliary groups to the local GOP outside of the party proper? Your men's group, your women's group, your young Republicans, your teenage Republicans. There's so many ways to get involved with the party at this point. It doesn't even have to be necessarily directly with the party to start, but you want to find out who's your town GOP first, then your county. Right now, obviously, your state GOP. So find out who your town leaders are, what Ali mentioned, your precinct leaders, things of that nature. And you want to volunteer. You want to go out, walk petitions. You want to see how the sausage is made. So,
and that is my point about coming to your precinct meetings, being involved in your county convention, because you get to see how the proverbial sausage is made. You get to have a direct vote into who your Republican Party leadership is. And it is nothing more important right now going into 23-24 to make sure we have solid conservative Republican leaders involved. So again, if you're in the Cabarrus County area, our precinct meetings are tomorrow, convention on March 18th. If you haven't done so already, you can reach out to us at cabarrus.gop. You can fill it out there. Also, I got to give a super massive, huge shout out to the Frederick Douglass Foundation of North Carolina. Make sure you go to douglasdebatewake.eventbrite.com, get your tickets for that. And then obviously, as you see on the screen over there, you can sponsor a show of the Urban Conservative by visiting tuconservative.com, using that scan code that you see on your screen, or visiting the website you see on the bottom of the screen. We have great distribution. Our audience is growing. We're doing it organically, and it's because of folks like you that check out the podcast every Monday night, that are with us every morning, that give us those likes, those shares, those subscribes over at the TUC Twins on YouTube.
And y'all be talking hella nonsense in the comments on the page.
Super shouts out. So
listen, bro, we had 28 minutes.
Yeah, man.
I think we're gonna ride out here. We said a half an hour, but you get 28 minutes, 29 seconds. It is time to go, bro. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. We will see you guys Sunday for Soulful Sundays. Please tap in with us Sundays noon every Sunday for your programming of Soulful Sundays, which is going to be our faith-based programming. We're going to be talking about some amazing stuff with some amazing guests from the faith-based community. So please make sure to tap in Sundays 12 noon, and then Monday night 8 p.m. for the Urban Conservative Podcast.
That's right.
We got some special interviews next week. And then remember, tap in every morning, Monday, 8 p.m. right here for Top of the Morning with Abdul Ali. So for my twin brother, Abdul Ali, I'm Raheem Architect Soto. It's Friday, y'all. Thank God it's Friday. Have a great weekend.
Thank gosh it's freak day.